If you are new to the stream, welcome. You're in for a treat because we spruik up Vivid Obsidian for a reason. And I'll tell you what, these guys are just walking aim labs. They are incredible. The aim and the skill that, like, the game doesn't look like much at face value. Let's be real. But the skill of these professional players is definitely not something that you can turn your nose up to. The aim is this game is pure aim, and that's what I love about it. You reward taking the jewels, you reward finding the heads. But enough about that, Dojin, because we have got a game on our hands. Round one here of this best of three: Vivid Obsidian versus Zero Ground.
Game indeed, and we are already headed into this. Vivid Obsidian is going to be on the point now, and the flick instantly coming through from Lazard to start us off in this match today. 46 seconds left, and Zero Ground is going to be all over the point now. Now Logic just jumping up and down here, and Lazard actually going for the push here, and Irrational going to get 3 kills into the site as well. And now Zero Ground is going to be up on points, but Vivid Obsidian has to take this under their control now. And Wingman getting the kill onto McEwen here. Another push coming through. Jameem's actually going to be getting another kill onto HopCX as well. And now Zero Ground's going to still be all over the site here. And now some pre-fires coming through. Actually going to be very low on HP, but Vizsla actually takes a nice kill onto him as well. But McEwen coming through with a 2-piece, and Wingman finishing off by killing McEwen. Still, 11 seconds left. Now Vivid Obsidian is all over the point here, and it's actually going to be very neck to neck going into the next point here, but it seems like Zero Ground knows this and might actually fall back here, but McEwen go for another push here, but can't actually finish the kills here. But Logic left with the attack to actually almost clutch it out there, but Wingman at the end, killing Logic off.
Yeah, Wingman on fire with this LMG here at the moment. Vizsla with the 2K with the Vatmus over onto the second point. Very, very nicely done. Clean work here from Vivid Obsidian. They've got 3 bodies now stacking up on this point. HopCX whips out the pistol and takes down Jameem's, but Vizsla with this Famus always finding the 2 kills and getting the advantage, tipping in favor of Vivid Obsidian each time. Oh, Vizsla going for the TDM there, but gets taken down by Logic, who with this revolver, gets 2 before Wingman with this LMG. Now he jukes it out with Jameem's, who gets the frag. Very, very nicely done. I miss the Jameem's LMG, I'll tell you that much. HopCX comes in with a frag, in does Lazan with the SMG. We know what he's capable of. Vivid Obsidian have the point here, and even though it's one body, they've managed to, sustain quite a hefty stack for a large amount of time there. And now it's Zero Ground's turn, but Logic gets taken away on the entry frag there from HopCX, and everybody getting themselves on the board there for Vivid Obsidian, who will just suck out the last remaining points. But Zero Ground already setting up for the next one at Temple.
And they have 500 points to actually catch up with, but Vivid Obsidian is already setting up for a push here. And HopCX and Lazard coming from one side. This actually might be very dangerous for Zero Ground here. It's up to Lazard and actually clutches out, but Jimmy's going to be very low on HP. Almost takes him down, but he's still going to try to take a sweet time here. Logic going to almost be taken, actually going to be taken down by Lazard, but the trade coming through as well. And now Vizsla is going to be the only member from Vivid Obsidian to be on the point. Actually cancel that. Wingman, now Lazard too. The duo coming through is going to be on the side here. Now another push coming through from Logic. Logic finding 2 again. And Jameem's is going to be right on his tail as well, and finishing it off with a 4K on the site. 26 seconds left, and Logic has made the magic work for Zero Ground, and they're catching up slowly but surely now. Wingman still on the flank here. He's going to go for the push here, and he's going to be very low on HP, but ultimately going to be taken down. And now Irrational finding 2, and Vizsla with a nice trade coming through as well. 10 seconds left, the 10 final seconds. They have to make this one count here, and that's exactly what they're going to be doing. Zero Ground has actually taken down Vivid Obsidian, and now they're stacking up all the points, and now we're going into the last point with everything being on the line, neck to neck.
It all comes down to the dub walls. Who's going to take it here? Vivid Obsidian have already set up, and we know how strong they are on this point. But in comes Jameem's. Zero Ground take the aerial route and paratroop Goomba stomp Vivid Obsidian from on high. And they take the point back. This is fantastic work here. Now Zero Ground. Like we said, it was neck and neck coming into this HopCX entry frag. Make it a double. He's hunting for the third. Logic with the revolver, but HopCX finds 3 of his own. And unfortunately for Logic, it was the last frag remaining. He almost got the 4K across the board there, but going for Hunt there was Wingman, and Logic just not expecting that. And this is where Vivid Obsidian are dangerous. They've got 4-man stacking on the point. It was 3, but that little bit of a Hunt approach there was just enough to get Zero Ground. But have a look at how Vizsla holds here on about 2 HP. Very, very nice indeed. I think that's going to be GG here for round number 1. It was very, very close. Anybody's game up until about 30 seconds remaining on this point, but it will be Vivid Obsidian who pull ahead by about 500 points there at the end, Dojin. Classy
Look
effort from
at
them.
the total kills, though. 60 to 59. really close, but at the same time, you know, the main thing that you want to avoid in Krunker in general is actually push in one by one, and that's what Zero Ground did at the end there for a desperate attempt at actually taking the site back, but it did not work in their favor, and Vivid Obsidian has taken composure and actually pushed through. So maybe we'll see another nice take coming from Zero Ground here for the second round. How about you take us away, Kid Fox?
Oh, I can't wait as we get up onto this first point. Like you said, neck and neck on the kills here. Lazen and Logic just duking it out. Wingman joins the party and does get the frag, but the first blood going over to Irrational there, but Lazen comes through, just sweeping across this point like the dreaded plague he is for Zero Ground, and Vivid Obsidian, whew, they've taken that point, and McEwen just building up a little bit of steam here, waiting for the boys to roll in. There we go. He jumps in across the point now, and they just line up for him to Vivid Obsidian. Nicely done, but Lazen and Wingman, as the dust settles, they are the final two that are remaining, and Zero Ground just cannot seem to penetrate this defense here from Vivid Obsidian on the first point, and if they get a scary lead, that can really just cause all kinds of problems for the mental of Zero Ground, and Vivid Obsidian are doing exactly that here at the moment. Zero Ground just cannot get a sniff onto this point. They've only picked up 5 frags, make it 6, 7 now. In comes Logic. He's saying, you know what? I don't want to hear anything about our horrible fragging. I'm going to make that, I'm going to change that truth on you right now. And they push Vivid Obsidian off the point there at the end, but we set up into the second one now as they duke it out. Oof!
Oh, they have to win this one out, and they actually don't. Vivid Obsidian is now in the lead by a lot of points, and this actually might be very dangerous for Zero Ground here. They have to make something work out of this. They have to spark the flame here. Now Logic actually going for a peek here. He's going to find one. Can he find another one? But Irrational actually going for the peek there, getting the kill onto Lazen here. 34 seconds left, and now Zero Ground is going to be on the site here, and Jameeves is also going for the rotate, but he's actually going to go straight to mid here. This actually might be very interesting coming from him, and interesting indeed. They are going to be losing the point that way. 24 seconds left. Now Vivid Obsidian has hit the 1,000-point mark, while Zero Ground still struggles to even hit 300 at this point. And Vizzle's going to be the last one remaining on the site, and now finally going to be taken down, and they are going to be stacking onto the site here. 10 seconds left. A final push coming from Zero Ground here. 410 versus 1060 points here. They still have to continue to keep this alive, and they do. McEwen and Logic both working together there, and now they're both on the site. 500 points versus 160 on the line. This actually might be very dangerous coming from Zero Ground.
The only thing wrong with that was they only had 2 bodies on the point. They probably needed 3 there, but they're still over 500-600 points behind here on Vivid Obsidian, and that's just going to blow out a little bit more if they're not careful, because Vivid have 30, you know, the 3-player stacking on the points. That's 30 points every single tick. That is huge. In comes McEwen, though, finds 2, make it 3. Logic finds the 4th. Nicely done, and now Zero Ground have the point, but they need bodies on it. Now they've got 2. In comes Jameeves, but McEwen going to run straight into Wingman, who takes him down. Oh no, McEwen does get the frag, and now Jameeves finds one, and McEwen is not stopping. He goes straight onto the point. He gets low HP, but now the kill's very, very close here. Again, only 6 behind here is Zero Ground, but points, that is what's going to cost them here. That's what get you the dub at the end of the day, and they keep finding the frags here. This is good work for them. 10 seconds remaining on this temple point, but still Vivid with a chunky lead heading into the double walls, and they're already setting up for it, Doge, and they're wasting absolutely no time. Comfortable to give the temple to Zero Ground because this is where they play strong.
And now they actually have to push through the double walls here. This actually might be very dangerous for Zero Ground. And now the push is coming through. Logic with a nice clean sweep there. He's going to find 2. Can't find another one, but Rational going for the peek here, and he does get 2 at the end. 46 seconds left. They have to get this 4-man stack going, and they have to hold it strong if they even want to see another shred of light coming through for this match here. And the push is already happening, and it's going to be over. Vivid Obsidian with a nice push, taking it away from Zero Ground like a snack from a baby. 29 seconds left, and McEwen is actually going to try to take the first approach, but can't find anything there. Now another spray coming through here. Lazarus still going to go out of his way. Going to get a triple kill onto the enemy team there. And now it just seems all but over. The points are stacking slowly but surely for Vivid Obsidian, and that actually might be undergrowth out of the way, which is Vivid Obsidian's playground to be exact here. They still continue to get a nice clean sweep onto Zero Ground there, and 2-0 to Zero Ground, or 2-0 to Vivid Obsidian as we are headed into the second map of the first game.
Zero Ground just could not get close there. I think their first round was a little bit better, but you know, it all came down to that last point in both of those rounds, Doge. And let's be honest, Vivid played the second round a little bit better. So after that first point, they had a little bit of a buffer to play with, and Zero Ground just couldn't get close from then on out. But again, that double walls, you just see Vivid Obsidian just lock it down. Like nobody's getting in. That place is North Korea. You ain't getting in. You ain't getting close to that place, you know? And Zero Ground, you can see that there. They blew out over 1,000 points. They just couldn't get there. But we do have a second map. That is the beauty of this, Doge, and they still have one more more chance. And I do believe when we get to the finals, again, it will be a best of 5. And if last week is anything to go by, whew, I can't wait for that one.